Round 1. Fight. Scorpion wins. Alright, Statue Hunter 75 here with a Statue Forum review of the newest piece I've acquired from Pop Culture Shock Collectibles, Jerry Macaluso's company, which I'm a huge fan of. And this is, if you look at the top of the box, Scorpion quarter scale Mortal Kombat Classic premium format statue. And there's the front. And we see Pop Culture Shock's logo, or Pop Culture Shock Collectibles by Jerry Macaluso, age 17 plus. And then we see the side of the box is a view of a Scorpion with his regular head. That's pretty much the regular one, which is right there, the regular edition. And then part of the exclusive edition is the skull head, which came out phenomenal. Kudos to Jerry and his team. Let me try and pause this. Sorry, shooting at an angle here. And you could just pause that if you want to read it. And you see the NetherRealm and Warner Brother Games logos. And the other side of the box shows the head I like the most, the skull, of course. And then that's pretty much it. The one that I got was, get a load of this, it was number 199 out of 200, so it was almost the last one made, which is pretty cool. Second to last one. And you see the certificate of authenticity, signed by Jerry Macaluso himself, the president of Pop Culture Shock. And that's that. Let's get to this amazing piece. I am in love with this. I'm a little shaky right now because I'm freehanding it. But this piece is just amazing. I didn't think I was going to be as impressed with this as I was when it arrived. I have the Reptile on the way as well. And this was an exclusive. I actually used my Sideshow points for this, for the exclusive version, which the exclusive, Jerry is nice enough to not only give us one exclusive head, kind of the skull here with like the mask still on it. I'm not the hugest fan of this one. Some people are. The one I'm a big, huge fan of is the full skull head. Big fan of that. Love skulls. And Jerry just did, or the production team just did a phenomenal job on this. Whoever sculpted this skull, it's phenomenal. So kudos to you. Great work. Let me show you how he looks with the, of course it's magnets. Show you how he looks with the other exclusive head. So we can get a look of all the heads on there. That's the exclusive head that I'm, you know, I don't like as much as the full skull. But really cool. And I'll switch the arms up in just a moment too. Now it's mixed media. Where it's mixed media is just a little tiny piece. This little flap here on the front is fabric. The rest is all sculpt. Even though this looks like padded fabric, they did such a good job on it, but it's sculpt. Alright, let's put the head on that I like the most. The full exclusive skull. Big fan of that head. That's Scorpion to me when he rips off his mask and blows the fire at you and burns you to a crisp. I'm also going to switch out the arms. Before I do fully switch it out, you can see the magnets in there. They're very strong too. Nice paint application all around. And another cool thing is the veins. You see like a slight like bluish tinge in the veins, which is nice to see. Looks very realistic. Good paint job all around. Now, when I was much younger, and in, you know, I don't know, grade school or whatever, I loved ninjas. I was obsessed with ninjas. I got all the martial arts magazines and stuff, and I ordered the ninja suit and everything. Yeah, you can make fun of me. I was young. I was a little kid, but I was really into ninjas at the time. They were very popular. As you can see, the magnet there on the right arm. And the magnet. Nice paint job and detail here. But I'm about to point out a slight flaw in this piece, in the sculpt of it, which they probably could have did a little bit better on the research of the design. Not the end of the world either. And you'll see how strong these magnets are. Super strong. Holds it perfectly. And you can't even really see the seam, of course, when you spin them around. Looks awesome. Looks so badass. I'm so impressed with this piece. I'm very happy with it. But the slight little flaw is the Ninja boot is like it's called a Tabi boot, T-A-B-I, I believe. And you see here, the split almost looks like a snake's tongue, but it really, in fact, should just be the big toe, and then the other, 4 toes are basically, the slit should be more just like the big toe right there, the division, I guess, not dead center the way it is. That's my one little gripe, because it doesn't really look right, but other than that, it's perfect. I mean, amazing piece. I was so impressed with this that I'm happy that I have Reptile coming and Jade as well. So I'm going to love to have them on display with the Reptile and the Jade pieces. I'm a big fan of the Jade character as well, and Reptile, I was a huge fan of him too when these games were, when I was growing up playing Mortal Kombat. I'm a much bigger Street Fighter fan, so that's why I have a way huger Street Fighter collection and not so much of a Mortal Kombat collection. So, I was gonna see if I was gonna keep this. I was probably more inclined to sell it, but then when I saw how good it looked, I was just like, oh, I can't start another line. Although everything Jerry does is amazing, and everything Pop Culture Shock Collectibles puts out is amazing, but they got too much stuff coming out for me to buy everything. I don't make that much money, and and with the 1/3 Akuma coming out, I'm going to be picking that up too as soon as that's up for pre-order. So I can't get them all. So I'll be content with Scorpion, Jade, and Reptile for now. I pass on Sub-Zero and Smoke, even though I like those characters as well. I can't do another complete line. But just Jerry's knocking it out of the park. Pop Culture Shock Collectibles is just really, I mean, come on, let's look at this. Even the, I don't know if you could see it, but I'm trying to get focus. You can even see in the sculpt. See the little stitch marks in the sculpt there? I mean, the paint application is very good. And those stitch marks almost look like it's a real padded leather. But it's not. It's, it's sculpt. It's polyresin, polystone, whatever it is. And then we see the other arm. The musculature in the arm and the veins. Just looks phenomenal. I'm very impressed, very happy with this piece. Can't wait to proudly display it once I get all 3. Have them in the Besta. But there you have it. That's your Mortal Kombat quarter scale classic Scorpion exclusive statue with the 3 heads. And another big kudos to Jerry for giving you all those options of the heads. And let's also look into detail on the paint application of the head and everything. It just looks phenomenal. The eyes look awesome. There's like almost like little cloudy like bloodshot lines in the white of the eyes, which the camera probably isn't picking it up unless I get really close, but it just looks phenomenal. Even the regular head, I really like the regular head with the wrinkles and everything, but yeah, that thing's amazing. That looks badass. Very happy with this piece. In fact, I think for my last shot before I let you guys go, I'm going to put the arms on the way I like to display them. A lot of people like those reptile looking arms, but with the kind of like crane style or whatever you want to call it, how he's holding his hands. But I like the closed fist a heck of a lot better. So I'm going to swap these out. Get all shaky on you with the camera for a second. just so I can show you how I'm going to have them displayed. I love that with the fists. I like that pose. I love it. Very cool. Great work, Jerry, and Pop Culture Shock Collectibles and the team over there. Excellent work, and I love the classic, you know, black base. He did a slight little twist on it from the Street Fighter base, where it kind of is wide at the bottom and then a little narrower at the top. So change it up a little for the Mortal Kombat line, but great pose. My scores for this piece, for the sculpt, I'm definitely giving it a 10. For the paint mixed media, I'm giving it a 9, just because there wasn't much mixed media. Most people are not fans of mixed media. I am. I love it. I love when Jerry does a Street Fighter guy and his whole gi is fabric. I just think it looks so cool. So the only piece of mixed media was this little flap of fabric right here. So for that, I gave it a 9. And for design of this piece, I'll give it a 10. I'm not taking any points off. Very happy with the look of it and the overall setup of it. Production and build quality, 10 as well. So total score of 9.75 for the first in the Mortal Kombat line, classic, at least the classic line of quarter scale figures from Pop Culture Shock Collectibles, Scorpion. Definitely probably going to be a grail in years to come. Maybe not right now, but in years to come, where it's the first one that came out. You never know. Fingers crossed it's the next Shin Akuma for the Mortal Kombat line. Alright guys, have a good night. Hope you enjoyed the review. Thank you.